All right, welcome to Heber Travel. My name is Mike Baxter. I am one of the owners of Heber Travel, and today we are with one of our outside sales associates, one of our really special outside sales associates, one who has been with us for, I didn't even realize how long it's been, but she's fantastic. And of course, her name is Rachel. And so today we're going to talk about a group trip that we have coming up the end of this year in 2024. It's over New Year's Eve. And so we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But first, let's ask Rachel a couple questions. And so the first one I love to ask is, tell us about yourself, Rachel.
That's a great open-ended question. Thanks, Mike. No, I'm really fortunate to be able to work with Heber Travel, a local brick and mortar in Queensbury, New York, where we reach people from all over the United States and around the globe. And it's been such a great experience to be able to learn both from Mike and, his mom, who also owns the agency, and her sister, Stephanie, and, to really become not just a cohesive travel office, but friends, and to be able to help our friends and family travel. So that's it's been about a decade now that I've been with Heber Travel as an independent consultant, but also during that time they have helped me grow not only in the world of travel, but I've finished my education. I earned my doctorate in education and leadership. So I teach college courses, and one of my most favorite college courses to teach is comparative criminal justice. It ties and aligns nicely with the travel experience that I have as we start looking at other countries and comparing them to the US and their criminal justice system. So Mike knows whenever I travel, some people look for the best beach. I try to find the criminal justice system, that police department, and learn more about their practices in community policing. So I guess we all have different reasons on why we want to travel and how we want to share that love of travel with people in our worlds.
Yes, it's kind of funny because Rachel is the one who, when you go to a Caribbean island, she wants to go visit the jail. Not in the bad way. She just wants to see how it runs or how big it is, because some of the Caribbean islands are smaller. So it's always fun when you do that. All right. So we're here today because we want to talk about a group trip that we have set up. It's coming the end of this year. When is the time frame? When is that going?
Yeah, it's going to leave port in Fort Lauderdale on December 30th. And of course, anyone that's flying in, we're asking them to fly in at least the night before. We do have this little thing in the tundra here in upstate New York of a lot of snow, but we also have a lot of clients coming from our southern states that are driving in or already live in Florida. So our cruise actually departs on the afternoon of Monday, December 30th, 2024.
Excellent. Okay, so we're looking the very end of the year, so it's going to be a New Year's Eve cruise. How long is it?
Yeah, it's 11 nights. So 11 nights and 12 days of just paradise on the Blue Sea, and lots of port stops, which I know we'll talk about in a minute. And, there's ways to extend that for people should they choose to, spend some time in Florida before or after. But for the most part, a 12-day, 11-night cruise is, I get it. It's a significant time to be away. But as I've talked to a lot of clients about this, you're at the end of one calendar year, you're during a holiday period, you're crossing over into 2025. So lots of people have found that with planning, they're really able to take advantage of their leave from work or, if they're retired, spending Christmas with the grandkids and then hopping on board to celebrate New Year's Eve in a way that we don't always celebrate.
Especially us up here in upstate New York who want to get away where it's going to be warmer. So let's talk a little bit about the boat that you guys will be traveling on.
Oh, well, awesome. Yeah. So we are traveling on Emerald, and she is a beautiful boat. She's a little bit, and in fact, Michelle Hatton is another agent with Heber that is also, we're both really here to help as best as we can so that people can book and know that they have that expertise of Heber Travel. And we went out a few months ago to look at the Emerald while she was in Boston. And she is a beautiful ship, smaller than what we're used to, actually. So the Emerald has about 1,200 crew members. But get this, in terms of guest cabins, they have like 1539. So what that tells us is that not only do we have a great staff to guest ratio, but this is not one of those massive ships. You are going to have more of an intimate experience on this. You're going to feel like we did, very cozy and easy to get around. And I think that's something, if you haven't gone on a cruise before, sometimes those massive ships are a little difficult, for your first one. This is a wonderful way to start cruising and to find out if you like it. And something tells me you definitely will.
Excellent. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. It was a little bit, I knew it was a little bit of a smaller ship, but the ratio, I didn't even realize that. That's pretty cool. Great knowledge as well. And they've already been out there to see the ship. So they've been on it. They've set foot on it already, which is a great thing, both of our agents. So let's talk a little bit about the itinerary.
Oh, sure. So you can easily see right off the bat here that this is not a ship that's going to spend all the time in the middle of the ocean, right? We're going to leave Fort Lauderdale. We're going to have an amazing New Year's Eve. We have a lot of fun things planned. We are offering to all our book guests with any agent with Heber Travel, they will be able to offer their clients a chance to attend a VIP cocktail party. Michelle Hatton and I are both going to be on this sailing. We are giving away some amazing grab bags, some swag for our clients during that party. And after we have celebrated New Year's Eve, we have a full day at sea, and then we have the opportunity to start looking at some beautiful Caribbean islands. We're going to visit Aruba on that January 2nd. And then the map, and I think, Mike, you have the map here somewhere. I know that map gives an idea of those places that we're going to hit, but ports can be substituted. So I always like to tell people, you might have your heart set on Bonaire, but instead we're going to be at Curacao, or they can change those depending on weather, safety, a whole host of different reasons. But this gives a good idea of where we're going to be and just the limited numbers of days that we're actually at sea. We are really experiencing all these different countries. So we do stop in Colombia. The big highlight of this trip is the new locks themselves in the Panama Canal. So this is not a full transit. It is a partial transit, meaning we are going to be able to do those new locks. And then we go into the lake area, then we come back out, and then we continue on to a stop that evening in Panama. The next day we hit up Costa Rica, and then we're at sea. We visit Jamaica. As it is right now, it may end up being the Grand Cayman, but it looks like Jamaica. And then we're at sea and we return back to Fort Lauderdale in the morning on Saturday, January 11th.
Excellent. Yeah. And the good thing about it, from what I can tell when you looked at the schedule, is you're on those islands pretty much all day, like a larger port of the day, with the exception of the one right next to the locks where you're only going to be there for a short period of time in Panama.
I think that's a big draw for people that like Aruba. We're going in really early and we're leaving really late. So I've had some people so excited over the Aruba stop. And Costa Rica, I recently cruised with Princess, and I probably should have sent you a picture of this, Mike, but recently cruised and had an opportunity to visit an animal sanctuary and held a sloth who's 9 years old. His name was Flash. And it's those types of experiences that, we encourage those. We help in every way possible. But this is definitely a cruise where you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. If you want to stay on the ship when we're in port, you absolutely can. I'm always going to encourage people to go check out those local tours, but some people love sea days.
Absolutely. Of course, there's plenty to do on a ship, on almost every cruise ship, but there is plenty to do on the ship. So for all those people that like to do those things as well, right?
Right.
All right. So we can talk a little bit more about the ship. Why don't we talk about some of the room accommodations?
That would be great. Let me just go back real quick, if you don't mind, about the ship, just so that people know while it's a small, is that okay, Mike?
Yeah.
Just for one sec. I don't want our clients to think it's too small, that we don't have all the luxuries of a Princess ship. Just to give you a sneak preview, there are let's see, I think we have 7 hot tubs on this boat. We have 4 pools, and one being an adult only pool. So if you're worried you're going to go and be around a lot of kids, or if you're a family wanting to go with kids, there's a pro and con to that. There's great kid clubs and teen clubs on board, but Princess generally you're seeing an older crowd. This isn't going to be the, nightclub until 2 a.m. ship. We've got beautiful live music, piano players. You have a Broadway theater. And we'll talk in a little bit about all those inclusions that we offer our group guest. But we've got movies under the stars out on the top deck, a full spa and thermal center, a casino with a speakeasy built into the casino, which is really unique, a wedding chapel, a library, and an art gallery. And there are just every night there's a different type of art auction or jewelry giveaway. I mean, it's really incredible. So, I want to let people know that not only are you going to have these amazing experiences on the ship and off the ship when you're on your excursion, you'll come back to amazing food. We have incredible 24-hour room service. We've got poolside pizza and grills on top of some specialty restaurants, including the Crown Grill, which is my favorite steak and seafood place. So they also have, Mike, I don't know if you know this, I'm sure that you've heard the rave reviews from our clients, but Michelle and I both had the chance to be trained as Commodore status on our Princess ship, which just means we've taken all the training humanly possible to sell Princess. But with that, what we know is that Princess offers the best pizza at sea. Not only do they have the most comfortable beds, which they absolutely do. Again, fully have witnessed that as my husband took more naps than I've ever seen him take our last trip. And I ate far more pizza than I needed to, but they truly have the best pizza at sea. And that's coming, we're New Yorkers, so we like our New York pizza. And I can tell you, this is an incredible offering for value, but quality. And I think that's something we offer our clients no matter where they go. But you wanted to talk about, I think, the cabins, right?
Yeah.
Pizza.
I'm hungry though. Yeah, I love it.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Let's talk about some of the accommodations.
So I've kind of led into this wonderful secret about the beds, but you'll be talking about it as well once you actually sail on Princess. And if you have, you already know what I'm talking about. Some of these cruise ships that we've been on in the past, I love all the pros and cons of different ships, but one of the pros is the types of cabins. So there's 26 suites on this ship, and I know we have several clients who have already reserved their suites. It is on a wait list at this point. This is a holiday cruise, so our full suites have all been booked up, but it doesn't mean a wait list or somebody won't cancel, and you'll be able to scoop that up if that's something that you'd like. We do have, though, and looking at the mini suites, which is, they're just smaller versions of these suites. They come with a lot of different perks. Full suite guests, this is my favorite, full suite guests will experience free laundry while they're on board. But if that's not something that gets you too excited, every single floor does have some way of a self washer dryer. So don't worry about overpacking or paying extra for those suitcases. You will easily be able to get your laundry done on board or have it done for you. Our balcony rooms, along with ocean view or interior, this is exactly the room that I had just a few months ago, and it was perfect. The balconies are great. We try to hook you up with selecting one that is going to be near maybe your favorite restaurant or the things that you like to do. There is an adult pool that they have cabins all around them. So if it's something you're coming and you aren't with kids, or you want to limit that exposure to kids, also, that adult area is really nice at the retreat. And then there's some great family-friendly cabins as well. So all of them have plenty of room. I tell people, bring your magnets. We still have some paper copies of the old, daily schedule of what goes on. Throw it on your door, decorate your door. But what's unique, Mike, about Princess is they all work much like my wrist does here with my iPhone, my iWatch. We make sure that your medallions come to you in advance for the most part. Your name's on them, and you can wear them as a necklace, a bracelet, attach them to your phone, whatever you'd like to do. But they will open up your door if you're over 18. It will swipe you into Princess prizes from the casino every time you're at sea and the casino's open. You can win free things. You can order room service. You can have a drink delivered from your app and your phone, and they'll find you because you'll have your watch on or your medallion, and they will deliver your margarita right to the hot tub if that's what you want. So we are all about full service.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
It truly is vacation.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So I heard you talk about perks. So there's perks you have for this?
Oh, so many. This is my favorite part. As you can probably tell, I get so excited over travel. Even when we're just booking, for someone to go to Europe or, go to one of our national parks. I feel like I vicariously experience all these places. I wish I could travel every single week. But that being said, it's probably a good thing I teach this topic. We have perks built into our guest value here to our pricing. And what I love to tell clients right now is we are the best pricing on the market. And we know that because we secured this group rate almost a year ago now. And, we're excited. We don't have too many options left in our group, but we still have about 10 to 12 cabins that we would love to offer up to our clients, whether they be from New York or California or wherever. We'd love to brag about our Princess New Year's Eve trip. So our group package allows you to stay in contact as little or as less as you would like. So if you've got to do a little bit of remote work, your Wi-Fi is going to work on 4 devices per person. You can text, share, and stream and video chat at sea anytime you would like. It's all included in this price, which is a rare find in our world of cruising. Now, I'll circle back to our beverage package because that is definitely something I get a lot of questions on. But one of the great perks that we're able to offer is, your gratuity is all included in this. So, of course, if you decide you want to tip someone something extra or your cabin store, that's wonderful. But we do factor in the cost of all of your gratuity. We also factor in it comes free in this package. It's unlimited professional photos. So, Mike, I'll have to send you over some of these pro photos that we had done just last month at sea. And you will see these professional photographers everywhere. All you need to do is smile or, not smile. But you can download all of them for free before you get off the boat. They're right on your app. And then you get 3 printed pictures, which their quality is amazing. So we did that. And something you'll definitely want to take advantage of. We also have reserved seating in these Broadway theaters types of venues that the shows are just phenomenal. But you'll be able to have reserved priority seating in the front of the theater. All of this is with what we call the Premier Package. So if you're looking to have unlimited room service delivered, it's in the package. If you want to then go work off the unlimited premium desserts, and I will say, I did not have one of these unlimited premium desserts last month, so I cannot wait to have it come Christmas or New Year's Eve. But you can go work it out at the fitness center, and you get unlimited classes there in this package. We talked about the Princess prizes and what that means through the casino, but let's talk for just 1 minute about drinks. So, Mike, when I talk about the beverage package, what do you normally think about?
Is it included?
Is it included? How much? Yeah, how much is it
Okay.
going to cost me?
Yep.
Right? By the time we already told you your tips are all included. So the premium beverage package is wonderful. It means that it's unlimited bottled water, unlimited coffee, tea, soda, energy drinks, smoothies. I mean, some really incredible, non alcoholic milkshakes. But for those of us that might want to, sit back and have a wonderful glass of wine at night or Prosecco, if you want that top shelf drink, you are going to have 15 drinks in a 24-hour period, up to $20 a drink included. So the only thing that's limited in your beverage package is 15 drinks a day. And most people I talk to say they never even come close to drinking it. But even if you have one or two glasses of wine, you've already seen the value of this package. I know I see the value in my bottled water. I know how much a bottled water is these days at home, and you can imagine what they are on ship. So to know that I can pop in any restaurant or bar and just say, can I, have a couple bottles of water? It's wonderful. So it's such a great value. And I love Caymus wine. That is one of my favorite wines. Princess has partnered with Caymus Vineyards. They have incredible wine tasting, but they also offer some great values with top level wines and Prosecco's as well. So we have everything to make your trip an all inclusive, quality, 5-star, VIP rock star trip.
Sounds so wonderful. Oh my gosh. I mean, you talked about pizza so far. You've talked about desserts, and now you're throwing in wine. I mean, of course, it's over New Year's Eve. You can't beat this, can you?
Well, the only way I think you can beat it is knowing that we offer these incredible values from time to time with our cruise sales. Every couple months, it seems like we're running one, and we go above and beyond. We make sure that we throw in there, if you're booking during that time frame, a coupon book. I feel like I'm back, 15. I'm dating myself to clipping coupons, but truly, this is an ebook that you get in your email before you travel, and it's $900 worth of incredible values on the boat. So if you happen to be booking during one of those periods, we're going to hook you up with that. If not, we're still going to hook you up with a great rate because we've had it secured for so long. You make a deposit. We're going to help you with if you want help with your flights, or if you want to, if you don't need a flight. We'll talk to you about travel insurance, about excursions, or we can just talk about the ship and book your cruise, and that be that. So, I love the fact we're a full service agency and we offer all of those amenities if a client is interested. But the point being here, you can deposit, you can pay on it as much as you want every month, and your final payment isn't going to be due until late summer. So you've got plenty of time to plan and to get work off and tell your kids that you are going on a New Year's Eve trip and celebrating it at midnight while they have the kids, or, you're on your own. So, the only other myth I think worth dispelling, Mike, is that people will say to me, I don't know if I want to go with a group. There are many times you don't even know you're with a group. I love being with groups places, but I tell them, you do you, whatever you want to do. And if you want to meet up with people at night, meet up with them. If you want room service in a movie, you do that. There's no requirement on our groups. We're just grouping everybody together for the best price and the highest amount of value that we can get for them. And that's why it's called a group.
Yep. Best value for sure. Yep. So you can be a part of it, or, I mean, you're still a part of it coming on that, but yeah, you don't have to hang out with anybody if you don't want to. You have to hang out with whoever you went with. So, all right. So let's kind of do like a quick little recap. So first off, we're talking about a Princess cruise, right? What's the dates again?
The dates are, we're leaving out of Fort Lauderdale on December 30th, which is a Monday. So you can fly in the night before if you'd like, or meet us over at the port. And then we are off for 11 nights, hitting amazing Caribbean islands like Aruba. And then we're going through those new locks of the Panama Canal on January 6th, having an incredible bucket list moment. And then we're going to hit some great islands on the way back. And on the 11th, we arrive back into Fort Lauderdale.
Excellent. So, and you're at sea when the clock turns to 2025?
We are. And I think, Mike, one of the things we've all really seen in 2024 so far, and even 2023, is go out to dinner, right? If it's two people and you're out to dinner, your bill is good luck not having it be at least 50, $60, right? You're going to the grocery store, you're buying that case of bottled water or, your breakfast or whatever it might be. Like, we are just seeing incredible rises across the board in terms of our groceries, our entertainment. I think what we offer with a cruise like this is truly quality and value. So our passenger rates that we're seeing for a cabin, they vary, but they can be as low as, goodness, $3,000 a person for a 12-day. And we've seen that with some of the balconies and the ocean views, even less for interior. Obviously, it's a little more for the extra space in a mini suite with a couch or actually a bathtub in your cabin. But so this is doable. This isn't an out of the reach for anyone. And I think that's the most important thing. When we look at the value and what it's costing, think about all those things I just told you it was going to include: your pictures, your gratuity, your reserved seating, theater shows, comedy, free giveaways, cocktail parties, your drinks, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, 2 specialty dining restaurants. I mean, this is the equivalent of a steakhouse that's like a Ruth's Chris or a Morton's. I mean, these are incredible places. We even have one that is all homemade Italian food. And I love my Italian food, I have to tell you. It was wonderful as well. So we've set a practice run already, so we know the value our clients are going to get, and now we're just here to help them make these reservations and help them experience one more thing on their bucket list.
Excellent. And so, if they are interested in booking, how do they get in touch?
Oh my goodness, it's so easy, right? Anyone can contact Heber Travel. If you go to our website, Heber Travel, and then you can click on contact us or more information, but you can also see our link to the whole group. It will tell you on there estimated prices, depending on what specials we have. Will depend on how much that deposit is, but they can go right to Heber Travel and click on the map, and it will bring you to all of this information, which is wonderful. But they can also email Rachel at Heber Travel. And what I really would love to do, Mike, is spell it, because I know that's something that people always say to me, is it V, is it T? And I'm a Jersey girl. I have a little bit of an accent there once in a while. So it's HEB as in boy, ER, and then the word travel.com. So Heber Travel. And, all our contact information is on the website. But what's great about this is if you have an agent that you work with at Heber Travel, or you've never worked with an agent, what we provide, I think, is that expertise level of advice. We do have, and I think we should just be 100% transparent whenever we're talking about booking clients. There is typically some type of a service fee or a research and planning fee. What's exciting about this trip is we've already been able to discount it for anyone that books with us. So you're going to find you're going to get savings right off the bat. So we're not just going to give you those great savings on ship. We're going to also provide those savings to you here when you come aboard. See what I did there? Come aboard.
Come aboard. Yes, I heard it for sure. Okay, so that's kind of wrapping everything up. Is there anything else you can think of that you kind of wanted to get out there into the world, so we can to get all the our friends and family and are going to be our new friends and our new family come join us on this cruise? Yeah.
You know what I'd say is, even if you're not someone that's a diehard cruiser, think about 5 people around you. Maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your best friend, maybe it's one of your kids. This is a great gift, even if you don't go with them. So I would love for you to go with them. But I do know, as a mom who has now 3 grown boys, they're all wondering, are they getting the invite to come with us? And that answer is no, we are going, and we can't wait. But the next trip we take, we hope we're doing it with our grandkids and our boys. But so you can make this a family affair, or you can have it be an adult hotel vacation, whatever you would like. So I would just say talk with your friends and family and your neighbors about it. And, you'll find that traveling with us, it's such a wonderful experience. And I feel lucky every day to be able to do it and to help show the beautiful globe that we all live on to so many people. And, this is just one more way of really making those dreams happen for all of us. And if you're someone that's always wanted to see the Panama Canal, Princess is really a wonderful way to see it.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Again, thank you very much for joining me today, Rachel. It was a pleasure, as always, to have you. And
well, thank you for asking.
And you truly show how knowledgeable you are about not only just the world, but of course, your Princess cruises, especially when you talk about pizza and Italian food and all the other good stuff.
Oh. It's funny. People will hear this and they'll be like, really? They're talking about pizza at sea? I'm just judge away right now, because when you're on board and you have that slice of pizza, you will think of me. I really, even my husband, who was not a big food guy, loved the pizza. So for those clients that are out there traveling right now on Princess, believe me, they'll be reporting back to us about the pizza.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, thank you very much. And of course, you can reach out to us again at hebertravel.com. We're located up in Queensbury, New York. And of course, we have Rachel, who's with us, and of course, Michelle, too, who is also selling off on this group. And so reach out to them, book it sooner rather than later, because it's kind of disappearing, right?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, it's not a matter of not having the suites or whatever available anymore. What really is becoming the issue is that the ship's selling out. So as the ship sells out, the pricing, of course, increases online. What's great about working with a travel agent is we've locked in these prices, but we know that the closer we get, if we still have inventory, it's going to go fast. And so we really would encourage people during this season now, within the next couple months, this is the time to make sure you're putting in that vacation request, that deposit down, paying that travel insurance, and starting to look forward and count down the days. Air just opened as well. So airlines are giving some of their best pricing right now. So if you do have to fly into Fort Lauderdale, all the better to make your arrangements now. And we can help you with all that as well, if you'd like.
Excellent. Great. All right. Thank you once again. And thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you out there on the high seas. Till next time.
Sounds great.
Have a great day. Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you.